What is up, everybody? My name is Alexander Huff, and I am a freshman at Northern Vermont University, Lyndon, studying electronic journalism arts. I'm just finishing up my first semester, and I was tasked to create a video explaining the changes that I've seen in myself from the beginning of the first semester, when I first came here and entered my living quarters, and now. So let's jump into it. The first thing that I did that I think affected me the most was making the decision to change dorms. Originally, I came to college 1 week early as part of the bridge program, and I lived in this dorm on this side of the room, but my actual dorm was in the next building over, up another few flights of stairs. And I moved there, and for about half of the first semester, I lived there with my roommate, and there was nothing against my roommate. I love her to death. She's an amazing person. But it just didn't feel the way I wanted it to. There were other issues within the suite and the building that I just wasn't comfortable with. And then I met my new roommate, Dakota, and we were hanging out and stuff, and she mentioned that she was gonna get an emotional support animal, and I love cats, and I was in a place during the week or two that we decided to actually move in together, where I also needed emotional support. And we got along great, and we had a couple sleepovers to make sure that this was going to work, and I feel a lot happier, a lot more at peace. Making the decision to move dorms really helped me kind of put into a perspective of, okay, this is my life now, I don't have to wait for my parents to approve my decisions. I can make them for myself. It was a big change for me. A big change in my personal belief in how I presented myself in front of people. And I think it was a good decision. This is Dakota. She loves me.
How do I know Alex Hoff? I think I met you, I want to say first day here, and then I got to know you better through our major.
I first met Alex when, a year and a half ago, when we went to there was instant decision day, and I'd said something about how I wish they did hockey here, and she was I remember her being very quiet and not really talking, and it just immediately, automatically, it came out of her shell, and we started talking about hockey. Then we started talking about WWE, and that's really where it really just kind of started.
I know you from visual production and just seeing you around campus. You're always a warm person. You say hello, so I got to know you through seeing you all the time.
We met at SOAR, also Accepted Students Day.
I remember I met you when we did SOAR over the summer. You were in my group, but I didn't really talk to you till probably halfway through the semester.
I know you from my visual productions class, actually. I met you a few times out here before.
I met you during the break program.
One of the first days of school, I was hanging out with your roommate, and then your roommate mentioned you, and I'm like, oh yeah, that's the one who likes cows. And then we met and did stuff, and now we're good friends.
I met you during the bridge program this summer. You are my resident in White Law, and you're also one of my friends.
While I've been on this campus, I was awarded a work-study amount as part of my financial aid package, and I applied and got the job as a digital communications assistant for our student affairs office. Basically, I'm supposed to create posters about events, send out emails, take pictures of events so that people can have them for the social media pages, and just to have the statistics behind and everything. And I've also been part office assistant, being able to file things, copy things, and I feel like that's been very valuable, and it's helped me become a well-rounded person. I've worked on my people skills a lot, working in an office where people walk in and out, being able to have a business but personal relationship with the people I work with, being able to have that business profile to people who come into the office, even if they're my friends, and being able to separate business and personal life, I feel like has been the most valuable lesson I could have ever learned.
What do I think of this goofball standing in front of me?
Pretty awesome person. fun to hang out with.
You're cool.
I'm a cool.
Yeah.
I think you're very bright, you're very outgoing, and very helpful, and you just make everyone smile, and you're always a good person to everyone.
Probably something that I expected to change from high school to college was my involvement in the community and in the school. Back home at my high school, I was in almost every single club. There was a lot of stuff that I did, and I was like, I'm going to be in college now. And everyone was telling me, don't do the same thing. Guess who's doing the same thing? Hi, it's me. I'm part of the Student Government Association as the representative for Model UN. For Model UN, I am their treasurer and SGA rep. For the Critic, which is our school newspaper, I am the vice president, also the associate editor. I'm trying to start a genealogy club in which once we get it up and running, I would be the president of. I'm also a member of WWLR 91.5 The Impulse, which is our campus radio station. I'm part of the campus activities board. I'm part of the gaming community here on campus, which is also the anime club. They've kind of absorbed into one. What have I not mentioned? Being able to balance those clubs and executive board positions, as well as my work study, my classes, my homework, and then I've started going to the gym to feel better about myself and get in better shape and stuff. Being able to manage everything confidently and successfully, it's not high school anymore. Yes, I'm still doing a lot of things, but I feel like that's because I work better under pressure. I feel like that's my number one reason for procrastination too, is that I need that pressure to just force out an assignment or something. And balancing several things I think is helping me get through college. Being able to have a place to escape, have something to do, I feel like has been really, really good for me, even though originally, the beginning half of the year when I was doing this, I was a mess. But now that I've sort of created a rhythm for myself, I would not want it any other way. I would not be able to do one less club or anything, now that I think about it. Being busy and being involved has helped me, again, with my people skills, but also, I guess, just explore myself more, be more myself. I wouldn't change anything, really.
What do you think of me?
You're nice. Everybody's got their weird little quirks, I guess.
One word to describe you, I'd say quirky.
I think that you have a great amount of experience working with people. You do so many good jobs with CAB and all these other organizations, and everybody knows you, and you're only a first-year student. So you obviously have a very good way of showing yourself to the public and getting people to like you and know you. So
I think that you put yourself into a lot of yourself into your work. You're very hardworking. That's also can lead to your downfall. You do too much, and it's good that you do a lot, but you also have to realize that you're not the only person in the world.
I think the last lesson that I've learned from college, one of the biggest, was through my classes in the electronic journalism arts department. Being able to work with the equipment our first semester, this right now is being filmed on equipment from the EJA department. Being able to experience everything and talking with people upperclassmen, the professors, and then alumni from our program has been the most valuable. And the first couple weeks, I was kind of hesitant. I was like, is this really want to do? Because I'm from an agricultural background. That is all I know, and I haven't been exposed to anything journalism related almost ever. And I was like, is this going to be the right decision? Yes, I'm interested in it, but is it a passion? A hobby? Or is it yes, this is what I want my career to be? And I feel like through my classes here at NVU, I've been able to kind of put my foot down and be able to say that yes, this is what I want to do, this is where I want to be, and these are the people that I want to graduate with and work with in my future. I can't see myself doing anything different.
You've definitely become a team player. You help everyone out when everyone like needs something, and you know, even if you struggle, you keep fighting. And I think overall you become a better student and a better person.
You kind of like became a leader, and you're like always like help people out, taking initiative for other people, making sure that they do their stuff.
You've learned to cut out toxic people more.
I think you've realized to not put all of your eggs in one basket and not put like everything in one person, and to kind of spread out the way that you are with people and like get a lot of friends and have different relationships with each and every one of them. And I think at the beginning of this year you had like one friend or two friends that you would spend all of your time with, and like those were your people that you told everything to. But as the semesters evolved, you know, those people have changed, and you've had more people in your life that you've been able to spread yourself out amongst.
Just you get more stress, like a lot more stress as it's gotten to end of the semester.
You've grown mentally.
I'd say that your broadcasting experience has increased, seeing you do the radio broadcasts with Alec, kind of like what I do.
I guess you could say you've definitely become more motivated.
When I first met you, I got this idea of like you're super outgoing, but like as the semester has gone on, I've seen you like go above and beyond, and from like sorta outgoing to like really terribly far ahead outgoing.
In the beginning of class, when we're just in the classroom, I didn't really notice you all too much. You're kind of quiet, off to the side, but then you turned really outgoing and you started leading by example in your group, and that's kind of how you evolved to me. You became more of a leader, more outgoing.
You haven't really grown, but
Is that a height joke?
hell yeah, it's a height joke. Look at you. Dakota's worth. Where is she?
I feel like college life in general has really brought out the person that I wanted to be and the person who I am more so than high school did. College has given me a sense of reality and really pushed me to be my best self. And I still feel like I have a lot of room to grow and mature. But as far as the first semester of my first year goes, I'm loving it. I love who I am, what I'm learning, what I'm doing, and I would not trade in anything that I've experienced, even the bad stuff. You know, everything has just helped me be me and helped me become more well-rounded and better myself. And I keep saying it over and over again, but it's true, and I don't know who to thank for it at this point. I'd like to thank my professors and my friends and just the people that I walk by and will just wave at me, the people that I work with, the people in the clubs that I'm in. Thank you to everyone, and I hope that you can continue to put up with me for another 3.5 years, and I hope to help you as much as you're helping me.
Also, add me on Instagram at bashanjr.michael or your.neighborhood.tracksuit.
Visual production group B.
I have to make this comment. She's never afraid to say how she feels, or when there's something about cows or anything farm life wise, she's not afraid to show her excitement. And I love how she's not afraid to do other things or to just to be herself.